Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Vlahovic. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Quality ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's made its way to him. He's picked his way through. Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught napping. That is lovely. Ball in towards the middle. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Mbappe. Not the most convincing of passes. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, Dusan Vlahovic, is a player I've seen a lot more of recently, Peter. He boasts some incredible records, you know, making his debut in the Serbian top flight when he was only 15 years of age, and scoring 20-plus league goals in Italy by the age of 21. Now that's quite something. And what I like is his industry. He's extremely hard-working off the ball, and he definitely has that fire in his belly, something you come to expect of players that have spent a lot of their time on their own in a front position.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Wendell. Venezia yet to have an attempt on goal. That's good play. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And the pass is intercepted. This looks promising. And he can thump it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Awar did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Venezia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can clear their lines. That'll be a throw-in. Referee's given a throw. Wendell. Pulgar. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ricardo Pereira. Now, can they get him away? Torreira. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Piontek. Now it's Mbappe. Bullish header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Lobbed in behind. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He likes Moriba, and it's Torreira. And that's really well manoeuvred. Elias Moriba, and that pass just didn't quite work. Jim City. Oh, this looks sharp. Vlahovic chasing after it.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And this is Mahrez. Wendell.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Aouar, can he get it through? And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Tenete a portata di mano I biglietti ricevuti all'ingresso.
So the action resumes.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first. Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Now it's Mbappe. Ball swung in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Corner number 2 then. And he thumps it clear. Koundé. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Wendell.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Mahrez. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Jim City calmly anticipates. And here's Vlahovic. Aouar. He shifted it to the flank. Hoisted in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Decent chance! But he's left disappointed.
Berardi is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Berardi, he has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ricardo Pereira. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Torreira. For Piontek. That ball looks a good one. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 25.
So changes of foot here,
Numero
and
15.
from both sides.
Numero 10. Numero 3. Lasciano il campo per il numero 7, il numero 11, il numero 30, il numero 22.
That's been cut out, well
Cambio di
played.
giocatori.
Pulgar. Venezia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Bastos. Pulgar. And it's Pereira. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Ricardo Pereira. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe is in a really good position out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Robertson. And he lines up a cross. Keeper's dealt with that. Crossed in once more. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Threads one in. Diego Carlos deals with that comfortably.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He leaps for it! Fabinho gets it clear. Oh, good-looking ball. Turns back here, probably. And it's been given away. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oyarzabal.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Pulgar. Can he get on the end of this? Not the most accurate pass. It's a searching pass. Diego Carlos gets across to intercept that. Pulgar. And it's Pereira. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Crosses it in. Can he spark a counter here? And we're done. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Venezia can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.